Say what? Another live stream in the same week? Oh, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Milan. Milan. Hey, check it out, it's Milan coming up live right now. Hang tight. Holy crap, I just spent that entire time talking and you guys did not hear a damn thing I said. I forgot to hit the mic button. At some point, somebody in the chat has to figure out that something is not right because you guys can't hear me. Holy shit, I just ran my mouth for what must have been probably 10 minutes already and you guys didn't hear a thing I said. Let me go back and try to remember what I first of all, I gave Raphael a shout out. For actually, who's in the chat there, who actually gets to see an actual live stream, who's always watching it on his iPad in his office, wink, wink. And then I was talking about why this weird time for live streaming right now, which is basically because I've got a lot of things going on later today, and basically. To repeat myself, because I really was talking to myself a minute ago, but to kind of repeat myself, I just got, what are we looking at? I should tell you what we're looking at, huh? Because I did that, but you couldn't hear me. Today is a double feature, folks. We're taking a look at David Rosenfeld's Milano Malpensa, and we are taking a look at JetStream Milan. Is it Linate or Linate? I don't know. Someone will help me figure that one out. But those are the two seniors we're taking a look at today. So Tomas from JetStream. Did I say Jetline or JetStream? From JetStream. He sent Milano Linate or Linate to me early this morning while I was still asleep. And so he's like, hey, this is it. I'm done. It's been sent over to the web shop, so it's being uploaded. So at any point, guys, this could be released. It may even be released now. I mean, because the last I checked was before the stream. It still wasn't out yet, but the beta is done. The product has officially been released. So if it hasn't, or not released, has been officially sent to the web shops, but it will be released whenever the web shops get it online. Which could be at any moment, I suppose. So if it's not out yet, because I haven't checked again to see if it's out yet. So if it's not, you get a nice little quick early preview. So then I thought, well, why not show off David Rosenfeld's Milan as well? Because, hey, it's the same city. And this one was, this scenery is now, I think, only maybe 2 months old, if that. So it's still a new scenery. And I didn't get to it last month, or not last month, but in February when it was first released. Because I didn't have a computer for a few weeks because I was getting the new Jetline built, and that was cannibalizing a lot of the parts, so I couldn't have a computer. And then the other reason was my microphone was just, I've gone through the whole issue about the microphone, so I don't need to repeat that anymore. But yeah, so there was a whole non-microphone situation. So I didn't get to do this scenery, so now this is actually perfect because now we have both Milan airports. And we might as well check them out together, you and me and all of us, and we are here. So let's see here. So this is the David Rosenfeld's Milano Malpensa that we're looking at now. And the interesting thing here, is that a train? Oh, nice. There's a train. So I am getting a couple of stutters here. Number one, I've got the weather cranked. AI is cranked, so I know that's hitting me a little bit here. But this is David Rosenfeld's. I think this is the largest project that he's ever done, if I remember correctly. Now, my very first David Rosenfeld scenery that I bought was Ben Gurion. And that was the old FS9 version from FS Add-on. For those of you who might remember that was from a long time ago. Man, that was from forever ago. And it was a great scenery. I really enjoyed it. There's that train again. And the reason why I bought that scenery, let me crank some of the light here. I feel like it's a little dark. Does it seem dark to some of you guys here? Let's brighten things up a little bit. That's a little bit better. Let me just move that out of the way. There we go. Yeah, I was, and the reason why I bought that scenery was because, why did I buy that scenery? I think it might have been because Flight Simulation Development Group, I think, released, what's that island over there? Hang on. Don't tell me. What's that doggone island? Larnaca is the city, right? Cyprus? Is it Cyprus? Forgive me. I think it was Cyprus that was released by I think it was Flight Simulation Development Group. And so when I buy a scenery, I'm always looking for other places to kind of fly to and from. And I think FSDG also did Sharm el Sheikh, which is also kind of roughly up in that area somewhere. And you have, I think, Aerosoft Tunis. So I was really looking for airports just of that region because I'm always looking for new regions to explore. I'm one of those kind of people where I can get bored flying the same type of aircraft and the same sceneries over and over and over. And so I like to kind of mix things up. And so at that time, that was kind of the whole region I was kind of flying around that and with a number of like Greek airports, Flight Tampa, Eleftherios, Venizelos, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, so that was my first David Rosenfield airport that I had owned. And then at some point he went back and he did a newer version of it, I think compatible for FSX and prepared. And so I went out and bought that one as well. And you know what? I was 50% happy with that airport. Everything that was done well was done really well, but there's like this area. And, for me being a part of Air Daily X, I tend to really, really look for the details. And in the case of that airport, that latter Ben Gurion airport that he released, I think I was disappointed in one area where, okay, you have the main terminal where all the airlines are and everything, and then you kind of have some parking pads, a few hangars. But like the east part, like that sort of northeastern part of the airport, which I think is where you have all of the, I want to say like maybe general aviation maintenance areas and stuff like that. I think I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because I don't have it installed and I haven't used the scenery in a long time. But like that whole area just like started kind of fading and tapering off. And then it was just like photoreal. And I'm like, wow, there's so many buildings here that you can see on his photoreal that actually isn't in the scenery. And I kind of felt like I was only getting half a scenery. And I remember being a little bit disappointed about that because the main terminal was done so incredibly well. That little area to be kind of just left out detail wise was kind of left me feeling a little bit disappointed. So I was kind of like 50-50 on that scenery, like really, really good. And then what happened? So I don't know. I would like to think that at some point maybe he will do an update because it's kind of part of the whole parking lot scenario that I always bring up where it's like in that case, I kind of felt like I was only getting half the airport. So it would be nice to see him go back and maybe do an update with that and kind of complete some of the part of the airport that really wasn't fully finished. And then, and I kind of felt that it was maybe it was released before, maybe it was intended to be finished. I'm not sure, but hopefully at some point. So anyway, and then David, he just kind of went on this Italian rampage. He's been releasing all of these Italian airports. I do know that at one point, and I don't know what happened with that project, but he was working on a GA airfield. I want to say, when was this? This was maybe a couple years ago. If you go to David Rosenfield's Facebook page, there was like a GA airfield somewhere on the East Coast U.S. or in the South somewhere. I don't remember what airport it was, but he was working on an airfield and the quality, everything looked like really Orbixy. But then I don't know. We really didn't hear much. He hasn't really published much on that project, so I don't know if the project is canceled or if he just put it behind because of a lot of other stuff that he's working on. I'm not really sure, so I'd have to ask him about that. I do know what his next project is going to be. I can tell you this much: his next project is in the United States, so he may be ending that the big Italian stint. He's probably had a little bit too much of Italy now with all of the. I think he's released. Is this the 5th Italian airport now? I think something like that. So and Milan took him a lot longer than he wanted it to take. I remember talking to him about it, and I think he moved or something, or he just had a lot going on. So it took him a lot longer to finish this airport than he really wanted to. So, and not to mention the fact that this is the largest airport project that he's ever developed. So I'm thinking he's probably looking forward to a breath of fresh air and going somewhere else. So it's not that GA airfield that he's doing next. No, he is doing a regional sized airport. Do they do international flights out of that airport? I have to think. I think maybe Air Canada, or maybe, yeah, I think they do. I think like Aero Mexico or some of them airlines, and from between Mexico and Canada, I think fly there if I remember correctly. But anyway, yeah, so he's doing a regional size airport, and he's actually going to include the city as well. So this will be the first time that we get to see a little bit of a cityscape, because this particular airport just doesn't quite work out without having the city included with it. So I can't tell you what it is, but I'm very excited about it. And I'm sure when those first screenshots come out, I think you'll all be rather impressed with it as well. So I think he mentioned his daughter or something is going to college near this airport. So I think it's going to be really cool. Since he's going to be spending a lot of time there, might as well develop an airport, right? So very cool. Just taking a look at some of the approach lights here coming into Milan. Very nicely done. And just kind of looking at a little bit of the photo reel here, ILS. Everything here looks quite nice. Nice ground textures here. We're going to head over to the main terminal. So I see there's a few of you here in the chat. So, is it out now? You guys are saying that the scenery has been released. I'm not sure what's out. I don't know what's out. What are you guys talking about? So again, someone visiting from Sky Surfer from London. Sorry, it's early in the morning. I'm in Los Angeles, by the way. So it's it's about 9 minutes to 3 a.m. So if my brain is all over the place here, you'll know why. So forgive me. Let me get a drink here. So I was talking about the old ISD scenery that I really loved, by the way. For those of you who remember Italian scenery design, who basically did, I think they did like 24 Italian airports. In fact, they are probably the reason why many payware developers stayed out of Italy, because they had pretty much done them all, and their quality was really like payware quality. So for FS 2002 at the time, and of course FS9. So that could be the reason why we never saw many third-party payware add-ons for Milan, because I think those guys, that team anyway, I think they pretty much had done them all. So there was probably no point. But now that ISD is long gone, Italy kind of sat vacant for a long time, for a really long time. And now finally, we've got a number of developers now that are putting a lot of attention on here. I remember the old ISD version had these little concrete pillars that's holding this bridge, but there was no bridge there. This whole part of the terminal was like just not even existent. So finally, I get to see Milan complete in the simulator. And of course, that was Monday morning, we got to take a look at Genova from Gaia Simulation. So really, Italy, man, I mean, how many airports? In fact, I've been writing, if you've been reading the blog over at Air Daily X, I've been saying that as of right now, Italy is the most dominating country in the whole flight sim world in terms of number of releases that's been going on. They've been beating out pretty much every other country with the number of developers that have been focused on it. So, and that's certainly, I think, good news for our Italian fans, who I'm sure have been waiting quite long enough to see someone give their country some attention. So it is certainly happening. It looks like there's a Lufthansa A340 or A330 here in this hangar. That's a static model. See if I can take a look at that. Look at that. He's even got his rudder there. That's very interesting. So I know that, again, these streaming times are not really conducive for many people because it is is it Wednesday already? So it's a Wednesday morning. Many of you in Europe are obviously already at work, or it's bedtime for many people. Probably conducive for much of Asia and Australia, but for the most part, not really a good time for many people. So, and the whole reason being is I usually try to schedule these streams, but unfortunately, I'm just not able to schedule them the way I would usually like because work has just been so busy lately that it really is just like if I have a moment to stream, I've got to hit the button because if I don't, it'll never happen. So, and that's what's happening now. I've had to hit that stream button, so we are rolling. A quick note about the jet bridges. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is probably the first scenery that I'm aware of that actually gives you the option as to whether or not you would like SODI or the default Flight Simulator Control J jet bridge animation. And I think that is a phenomenal idea that David came up with. I'm not sure if there are any other developers out there doing this, but I'm really glad that David had that idea to do that, because when it comes to the sim-object display engine, it's really a bittersweet thing for a lot of people. And it's like you either love it or you absolutely loathe and hate it, and there's really no in-between there. I've been reading a lot of comments about it, and there's always comments where people are like, is it going to have SODI? If it doesn't have SODI, then I don't want it. And then people are like, if it has SODI, I'm not going to buy it. So, he didn't put people in that situation where they had to make that kind of a choice. So in this case, it's you have the choice. You can either use one or the other. So when you load up the scenery or when you install the scenery for the first time, you basically have that choice, which is really cool. And I think, and that way, he doesn't have to worry about if someone's going to buy the scenery or not, simply based on whether or not it has SODI jet bridges. Let's see. And Raphael's asking if I can clear the weather so you can see the Alps. Yeah, that would clear up this little stutters that I'm getting as well. Let's try that. Give me 1 second here. We'll clear up the weather a little bit. Let's see. And then also, I should note, too, I said Milan, and Milan in the beginning of the stream because we're over Orbix Open LC Europe, which covers Milan pretty nicely. Right now, getting 40 frames per second. Let's clear the weather. Hang on just a second. Actually, let me just see what happens. If I run AS16, what are they? Oh, it's about the same, huh? There you go. A little bit. That's AS16 weather for you there, so you can see some of the mountains there in the background. Hopefully that'll clear up the stutters a bit. Yeah, I did have that volumetric fog going for a minute there. And let me see, when I started off, we were actually, what I wanted to do was show the night lighting, which is something I rarely do during the beginning of the stream, but let's just back that down, because we are taking a look at 2 sceneries at once, so I want to try to show both as much as I can. So I think that's early dawn there, if I remember correctly. Actually, you know what? Let's go back a bit, because let's see the blending between the scenery coverage area and OpenLC Europe. That's kind of important, isn't it? And actually, I don't even know where the seam is. It might be that road. I don't know, but that's... Yeah, it might be the road. I don't know, but it looks perfect. I think you can just see the barrier there. Yeah, that blending looks very good, actually. And I guess we'll have to take a quick look at winter textures too, don't we? All right, let's go back again for the night textures again. And then we'll take a look at the winter textures here. So I don't have too much time because I've got to get to bed soon, and then I've got to be up again at 6 a.m. and it's already 3. So I won't. This probably won't be a 2-hour mouth running marathon the way most of my streams are. Actually, yeah, I'm missing a lot of taxi lights here, so I probably need to change the time the correct way. Because I'm sure there's taxi lights all in this area here that isn't appearing. So since I have to change the time anyway, ouch, let me do that really quickly. In fact, let me grab our little airplane as well so we can taxi over to the gate so we can see the flight deck. Point of view. I'll just put us on the runway here. We'll land on the active and make everyone else go around. Just so that we can see the night lighting here on the taxiways. And also, it should give us a little bit of an idea of frame rates as well. Let's grab that 717, shall we? Okay, and then we'll switch over to winter textures also. So stand by. Your screen might go blank for just a minute. Let's see, time and season. We'll go with winter. January 18th, that should be enough, I think. And then we need to select an aircraft. Jove in the Oven, is that how it that's an interesting name. From Singapore. Wow, that's the first time I've seen someone mention they're from Singapore. I know that there's quite a following, ADX following in Singapore, but I've never seen anyone from Singapore in the stream before, so welcome. So we've got Singapore, Miami, London. Where else are folks tuning in? Joining me on this early morning for me. Raphael's in, where are you, in Sao Paulo? So I know we got Brazil in the house. And just as a reminder, if you're just joining me, today we're taking a look at David Rosenfeld's Milan Malpensa, and then we're working our way over to JetStream's Milano Linate, or Milano Linate or Linate. I don't think it's been released just yet. In fact, let me check and see if it's been released. Otherwise, you're getting kind of an early preview. Let's see. All right, there's the winter textures, and let me grab my little airplane here. Screen might go blank for another minute. Oh, it is released. Look at that. Look at the timing on that. So you all can literally just leave the stream now and go buy it if you want. 20 euros. How much is that in USD? That's 21 bucks. That's for Milan. We haven't made our way over to Milan yet. We're still trying to get there. But yeah, 21 bucks for Milan. So there it is, folks. It's been released. So this is the first time I think I've done a stream while something has been released in the background. So I think that's perfect timing. And who knows, maybe even the developer Thomas might join us in here soon. Okay, let's grab our little airplane here. Where are you? There we are. And then we'll just taxi around the airfield a little bit, and then maybe we'll take off from this point. I think we can probably just take off. Oh, don't mind my Qantas livery here. The Qantas livery, I did a flight from Broome last night, Jared Marshall's Broome, over to, where did I go? I went to Bali, which is like a nice little 2-hour flight. So, oh no, fatal error occurred. Oh, it didn't like me doing that, huh? Yikes. All right, it crashed on me. It did not like that. All right, let's restart. Here we go. Is Pisa released also? Holy crap. I am falling behind, huh? Well, while Prepared is loading, I should probably catch up on this, huh? Let's see, Aerosoft. Damn, both of these things just released. And what was the other one? I guess while we wait to load, huh? I might as well just put up a couple of quick pictures and let everybody know this stuff has been released, if it's actually been released. Let's take a quick look here. Damn. Releases this morning, huh? There it is. Thank you for that. Okay, so here's Milan. We'll save that image. I won't even bother typing up an article just yet. There's probably no point, really. I'm not going to do all that, but at the very least, I can just say released. That way, anyone coming into the website can grab one of these two products. Like live. Seriously. Look at that. You get a little bit of behind the scenes look at how I post articles. Okay, let's grab that picture. Way anyone coming into the website can grab one of these two products. Whose voice is that? Like live. That guy sounds like an asshole. Seriously. Look at that. You get a little bit of behind the scenes look at that. That guy sucks. Oops. How I post articles. Okay. Okay, let's grab that picture. I think it's JetStream. Whose voice is that? That guy sounds like an asshole. Boy, those two guys sound dumb. Look at that. That's annoying. I don't like the sound of that person's voice. I should probably put released here too. I know this is weird. This whole stream just went south, didn't it? All right, let's put in the link so you guys know where to find it. Boy, those two guys sound dumb. Boy, those two guys sound dumb. Oh, good. It shut up. All right. So there's. All right. Let's get the other one up here. I know this is weird. This whole stream just went south. Yeah, this whole stream did just go south. Now this is back. Let's grab the TFDI. Those two guys sound dumb. Oh, good. It shut up. Oh, good. It shut up. All right. All right. So there's. All right. I just need to grab a picture. Yeah, this whole stream did. Yeah, this whole stream really did just go south. Let's grab the TFDI. Those two guys sound dumb. Those two guys do sound dumb. Oh, good. It shut up. All right. All right. Screenshots. Here we go. What's a nice? Yeah, this whole stream really did just go south. Yeah, this stream did go south. Let's grab. Those two guys do sound dumb. Those two guys do sound dumb. All right. All right. Screenshots. Here we go. What's a nice? Yeah, this stream did go south. This stream did go south. Okay, I'll just grab this one. That's fine. That looks very Pisa-esque, huh? All right, here we go. This stream did go south. It did go south. Okay, I'll just grab this one. Let me see. Where's our airplane? Did it come up yet? Pisa-esque, huh? There it is. And then let's go back over to. All right, here we go. LIMC Malpensa. Okay, I'll just grab this one. Okay, there we go. Did it come up yet? There we are. Okay, and let's just upload this shot real quick because I'm really getting tired of hearing myself talk. I don't know how you guys watch these streams. It is so annoying. Holy crap. Listening to myself. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not a really good shot. I don't like that. Because I'm really getting tired of hearing myself. I am getting tired. I don't know how you guys watch these streams. It is so annoying. Holy crap. Listening to myself. Oh, actually, you know what? No, where'd the Aerosoft page go? Go back. Oh, that's not a really good shot. Here. I don't like that. Just grab that link. I am getting. Damn it, come on. At least you get to see what I go through every day.
Actually, you know what?
Except I don't have to think of anything what to write in these pictures or in these posts just yet. Did it load my scenery yet? Still loading. Okay. See, we're passing the time, right? While we wait for this stuff to load. That's what's actually going on here. We are passing the time.
See what I go through every day.
This is a better shot.
Think of anything what to write in these pictures or in these posts just yet.
We'll use that.
Did it load my scenery yet? Still loading. Okay. See, we're passing the time, right? While we wait for this stuff to load.
Oh, brother.
That's what's actually
Wish
going
this guy
on
would shut
here.
the hell
We're
up.
Passing the time. This is a better
Could you imagine if there were 3 of me? What the fuck? All right, here we go. Okay, released. Actually, that was KDM, huh? Aerosoft /KDM. And now I've got more streams I have to do now. Stuff is just getting released right under my nose. Thanks for the tip-off, folks. There we go. So now at least we have these 2 up. There we go. So we've got some morning news going on right now. So now let's get rid of that voice because I am done listening to myself. Let's close all that out. Bring that up. So now if you go over to airdailyx.net and you want to buy one of those 2, or you don't have to go looking for where they are, you can just head straight over to the news page now and pick up either one of those. So, boy, that was stressful. I need a drink. I need another drink here. Okay. Come on, P3D, let's go. I'd like to be, it's 3:11. I like to be done before 4 a.m. That's going to be literally 2 hours of sleep here. Oh, so what I was also mentioning when I was busy literally talking to myself because I didn't hit the microphone button. Yeah, it's running now. I'm shooting a documentary, so that's why I have to get up early today. I have to go over and shoot the last part of this documentary. It's not flight simulation related, but I need to go shoot the last part. And did I mention there's a well-known actress in it? Yeah, that's right. I can't say who it is, though, and I can't tell you guys about the documentary either. But if you ever come across it, then you'll know. All right, so we are back. Where's Trek IR? There we go. And, the interesting thing about the TFDI as well is that it loads the aircraft in, like, whatever state I left it in. So you can see it's up and running, right? Because the state I should have left it in was shut down. But I came across another bug yesterday. Let's go back into the simulator view, shall we? I came across another bug yesterday. Like I said, the reason why I have the Qantas livery here is because I did a flight from Jared Marshall's Broome over to Bali because I did the Bali stream, but I never actually flew there. So I wanted to fly there because it looks so good. I had to, let's get my head position here and check. It looks so good. I really wanted to fly there. So what I did, where am I? I'm over here. So what I did, wait, what am I trying to do right now? I forgot. I was about to do something. Oh, yeah, FSU IPC. So I landed in Bali, nice smooth landing. Everything went fine in that flight. And then I wanted to watch my replay. As you know, like when you're really proud of your landing every now and then you want to go back and watch a replay and be like, oh yeah, nailed it, biatch. And then, is the engine's not running here? I guess not, huh? Okay, let's do this real quick. Come on, I gotta go. I ain't got all day. So what happened there? I went to watch my replay and the replay was fine, but then when I got back into the cockpit because I basically pulled off onto the high-speed taxiway, and then I went to why am I not moving here? Oh wait, they're not running, are they? We shall wait. There we go. And for some reason, the throttle stuck. So I'm not sure what happened there with the throttle. So that's why the aircraft is left into this really kind of wacky state that it's in right now, because I wound up having to just shut down the simulator because I couldn't figure out how to unstick the throttle. So, and then the other thing too was when I tried to go back and just hit that quick cheat button to get the aircraft, everything up and running to see if that would unstick the throttle. And instead, it put my aircraft back on the approach. I was like, wow, that's like my sim control app or something. So anyway, but at the very least, the flight went very well. So there's still some bugs to work out. But overall, though, once you get this thing flying, oh my God, she is a joy. She is a joy. And, I'm not used to having my plane bitch at me the way this one does. So, it keeps me on my feet. This one definitely keeps me on my feet. So, okay, so the stream is back up and running now. We're getting this train back up on the rails. So we are, if you're just joining, we are looking at two sceneries. This is David Rosenfield's Milano Malpensa. We are in Milan. And we are now taking a look at the just released minutes ago Milan from JetStream Designs. So we got a couple things going on here today. So again, I know it's a weird time to be trying to be doing a live stream, but this is literally all the free time I have for the time being. And there's another release, Aerosoft Pisa just released, if you guys saw that. So there will be more streams coming up soon. So I'm really making the effort to try to stay on top of these streams because for those of you who have been following Air Daily X for a long time, you remember we used to do those ADX first look articles where within 24 to 48 hours of a product release, we would have like a mini review set up. So that way people would have more information than like the product page. Like you could have something released and then usually you'd have to wait a few months before a review came out to determine if it was decent or not. So we would do these first look articles, and I stopped doing those because I found that people just really like the live streams. They like to be able to see it in motion and alive as opposed to just looking at screenshots, because at the end of the day, even if it's a mini review, you're still looking at screenshots. So the whole point of the live stream was, again, to kind of accomplish that same goal by giving you the stream really soon or really quick after a product release. I better beat that Lufthansa. Huh. Let me turn over here somewhere. We're going to test the jet bridge animation here. Oh, this was supposed to be winter too, wasn't it? Oh, crap. Now both of these Lufthansas are like about to gang up on me. Let's go this way. Ah, suckers. And so, yeah, I haven't been able to do that over the last couple of months. And December is like the worst month of the year. Look at this shitty taxi driving I'm doing. It's kind of the worst month of the year to not be able to do any streams. But unfortunately, that was kind of the case. So now I'm kind of not so much playing catch up now as I am just trying to stay on top of things. So that's why we have this weird time. Okay, let's go to the outside now. Come on, Xbox. Here we go. Get Chase plane over here. So we've pretty much already looked at most of the airport already. And right now, we are just going to look at, I don't even know where the parking position is here. Can I just assume this is it? Now, I remember at Genoa, there was an issue where the jet bridge would not dock because the door was too low. So I'm really curious if that's going to happen here. Now, if you missed it, I did mention that you do get a choice. When you install David Rosenfield's Milan, you do get a choice as to whether you want the Control J or if you want SODI. So I selected SODI in mine, so we'll just use SODI. Let me change that weather again because we really didn't miss the winter textures, right? And I think that's the last thing I need to show here. So let me go back. Time and season. I think it was January. So we can at least look at those winter textures, and then let's go ahead and take off from here. I guess I'll go ahead and try to take off, and then we'll just kind of limp over to the other Milan, and then we'll start taking a look at that. And Reslam says he's never going to ADX again. Those three guys chatting are crazy. I think it was more than three at that point. I think I heard five almost. Like, wow. Yeah, I forgot that there is a live window for Twitch on the news page, so that if people are just looking for their morning news, they can actually see that I'm streaming too. They can get that kind of like right away, so that's just always there. So I wasn't thinking, I don't usually go to the website while I'm streaming, so we kind of had live streamception going on there for a minute. It was kind of funny. It's a stream within a stream within a stream. We were 3 streams down. Okay. Sorry if it's black here. Well, that sounds racist. Sorry if your screen is dark. We're just changing the textures here to winter. Is this it? What's all this stuff on the apron? Well, I guess it's supposed to be like snow and dirt, I'm guessing. That's interesting. Oh, whoa. Holy stutters. They're flickering texture. Whoa. Okay. Yikes. You know what's going on there. I just want to take a quick look at some of the winter textures here. Looking at the airport, since we didn't get to see that part just yet. I don't know what's up with these stuttering textures, though. That's not good. Also, I'm also looking at photoreal image of jet bridges and stuff. So that wasn't here with the summer texture. So I'm wondering if something is bleeding through, which I think is. It looks like something is bleeding through. That's what it looks like. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up SOTI real quick, which I think is this button. There it is. And we are at stand 606. I think it's terminal 1A, right? And 606. You can dock. Well, look at this. It says dock gate at 606 front or aft. Really? That's weird. Well, let's just do front. Oh, did I select the wrong jet bridge? No, that bridge is going to crash into that bridge. Ooh, crap. Maybe I, like, selected the wrong thing or something. This is kind of weird. It kind of just went through that other jet bridge. That is kind of weird. Let me pull that back up again. I am kind of curious why that is doing that like that. Terminal 1A 606 options 1. Let's just click on it. Let's undock. Maybe dock aft. No, it's saying all doors are served. Oh, okay, it's the aft. That's what it is. So instead of saying like 1L or 2L, it's doing it this way. Because I'm like, aft. Aft means rear, so it's going to like try to dock at, you know, the rear. I get it now. Okay. There we go. So now we've got something cooking here. So I did, like I mentioned, I did select the SOTI instead of the Control J. And when SOTI works, it works really nice when it's working. So yeah, that looks good. So I'm glad that David at the very least gave that option. Okay, so I guess we should get in line here and go over to Milano. Did someone ever tell me if it's Linate or Linate? I still don't know what the name, how do you pronounce that? Okay, let's undock this here. And then let me see if I can fly my arse over to Milan without actually pulling up any charts. Like, I'm just going to hand fly this thing like a C-172 over to Milan. Do you guys think I can pull that off? Let's see here. I really am going to see if I can try to hand fly this thing over there. This is going to be funny. Okay. I can try. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You can crash! Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can just look at a map and try to navigate myself over there. It's not that long a flight. I mean, it's just on the other side of the city, a little bit south. Let me see. I'm just looking at my map. Hang on, folks. We are going to... That is a short flight, isn't it? That is a really short flight. So I should probably clear up the weather a little bit at the very least. That will help me see. So let me just clear, since I'm going to do all visual and I don't want to miss the airport entirely. I'm going to kill this. Yes. There we go. Should I add some kind of clouds in here, though? I'll add something in here. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's do that. And do that. And do that. Yeah, it's always better with some kind of clouds, right? Alright, and I still haven't installed GSX yet, so can I just, like, do a Control P, push back from the gate or something like that? No. Oh, really? Does that not work? Is it Control P or Shift P? It doesn't matter, because neither one of them are working. Alright, that's fine. I'll just steer right off this thing. Oops, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. There we go. Okay. And... okay, I'll just, like, drive straight through that. And then the next thing I'll do is I will just cross the runways and give myself priority. Radar services terminated, squawk VFR. We're just going to ignore them. Like Eric Cartman. Screw you guys, I do what I want. Alright, that was a terrible Cartman here. Alright, so we are heading over to the other Milan now. Let's see, we'll go this way, because I don't know, I don't want to sit in that long line. There was kind of a long line down there of planes that were queuing up. We're going to do a high-speed Southwest Airlines taxi. Or maybe I'll just jump in the front of the line anyway, be like, screw you guys. I'm going first. So if you are just, let me see. Oh, can you not hear the simulator? Hang on. I thought I turned the volume up on that. Did I not really? Okay, hang on. I don't want to turn up too loud. Let's see. I really thought you guys could hear. Can you guys hear that? Let me know if you can hear the plane now. I'll have to turn up a little bit louder. You guys want to hear Bitchin' Betty start bitching? That's fine, because she will. I promise you. Really? Is that plane on approach? Way the hell up there? It looks like me trying to fly. Hello, guys. You mind if I just squeeze on in here? You don't mind, do you? Of course not. I got a show to do here. So I'll just jump in front of you. Jump in front of you, and then I'll just pull right through you. There we go, and then we're just gonna like just roll, baby. We're out of here. Bet you wish you could do that in real life when it's JFK at 6 o'clock in the afternoon and it's a 2-hour wait to get off the ground.
Stabilizer.
There's Betty.
Flaps.
Look at him going around. That's right. Pull out, baby.
Flaps.
Flaps.
Stabilizer.
She'll shut up in a minute. Alright. Look at that. And we got those nice, look at that. That's a chase plane from FSFX. That works now with,
Too low. Flaps.
Really? Where'd he come from? Is that your boyfriend, Betty? And that works now with... Actually, you know what? That doesn't work. I have to do that by hand.
Too low. Gear.
What was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that flaps position because we're not going to be going very fast here. Alright, so Milan is off to our left, back there somewhere. And again, if you're just joining this train wreck, we were just looking at David Rosenfield's Milan. We've just taken off out of there. That was released, I believe, back in November, if I remember correctly. And now we're heading over to JetStream. Oops. Trim here.
Stabilizer motion.
There we go. We need to trim a little bit. What was I saying? Oh, JetStream Designs Milan. That was just released like minutes ago. And here we are. We are on our way there now so we can see it in the stream. The snow looks very pretty. That's Orbix Open LC Europe. Looking very good. Alright, I gotta go back to my map here and make sure I'm going in the right direction. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we need to hook another left. There. Wait, that's not it. Is it? Is it? Are they really that close? No, that can't be it. That's not it. That's another airport.
Flat overspeed.
Oh, shit.
Flat overspeed.
Sorry.
Flat overspeed.
Yeah, I'm
Flat
bringing it
overspeed.
down.
Flat
Let me
overspeed.
see. Where is the other Milan? It's on the other side of the city. It's like over here somewhere. Or are you? Maybe not. Let's do it this way. Let's cheat. And was it IML? Do that. We'll do that. Alright, there we go. Now I can find my way. Okay, so we're getting there. We're gonna C-172 this 717 over to LIML here. There we go. Try to keep that speed in check, shall we? So, yeah, and to explain my Qantas livery, unfortunately, there's not very many liveries available for the 717, which is unfortunate. We need a lot more, and in fact, I'm hoping that someone will do some Alitalia liveries. I know that they didn't operate the 717, but they did operate the MD-80, and, you know, I think it would be nice to see the 717 in Alitalia colors. So, yeah, we do need a lot more liveries for this airplane. There's Milano Malpensa over there. We could certainly do with a lot more liveries. So, anyway, I was flying from Broome to Bali last night. Finally getting some flying time in. And picked a nice Qantas livery. Bringing all the Australians to their holiday.
So I whipped this out. Nice 2-hour flight if you haven't done it yet. And that Broome too, very nice airport. A little bit of Jared Marshall action there. So really awesome stuff. Speaking of Jared Marshall, looking forward to another airport to get released that's not too far from here, Innsbruck. Hopefully not too much further away. Or so we all hope. Alright, so now we're just kind of limping over to the other Milan here. Should be there soon. What time is it? 3:35. Yeah, I've finally gotten Chase Plane fully set up and working, and I'm telling you, it's breathed new life into Trek IR for me, because now I get all the nice turbulence and stuff, and shakes and bumps and pilot head interactions. In fact, let me see if I can turn a little bit of that up. Let me see here. Let's see, go to camera. I think it's under human, right? Like breathing and anticipation. And then, let me see, ground, wind. We can bring that up a little bit, but there's not a whole lot of wind. And then turbulence. There's not really a whole lot of that going on right now, really. I'd have to turn turbulence up a little bit to really get that effect. I actually thought that Milan was Linate or Linate, since no one's told me how to pronounce that yet. I thought that was actually a lot closer than it was, just like on the other side of the city, but it's actually much further away, isn't it? I think it's like, they're like, what, 20 miles apart, something like that? Something like that. Here, Holland says good looking cloud and sky textures. That's all Rex, of course. Soft clouds and Rex for texture. Great. You know, speaking of Rex, huh? I think we were all hoping that. Oh, what's this freeze here? I think we were all hoping that this new Skyforce program that they're working on would have been released already. The Skyforce 3D, I thought it was going to be. I thought they mentioned that it would be like toward the end of the year. So I'll tell you what I think. I think those guys came up with a whole bunch of really cool ideas at the last minute, and we're like, you know what? No, we're going to add a whole bunch of more stuff to this thing before we release it. That's what I think. But I actually haven't spoken to the guys since November, so I really need to reach out to them and see how that's coming along. I know that's one of those highly anticipated releases. Very much highly anticipated from Rex. So yeah, that's one of the things we need to get an update on soon. Hopefully they'll post something or give us a little bit of a hint. They probably have, and I just haven't checked the forum, so I need to make it a point to do that too at some point today, because it doesn't look like I'll be getting any sleep anytime soon, that's for sure. Okay, we're about another 3-4 minutes from the airport, and we'll just be flying over the Milan city center here shortly. You can see there are some of the buildings as we approach the city center of Milan. Stabilizer motion. And there it is. I don't know why these buildings are just now coming into view so close, like popping into my eye point, because my settings, those buildings should already be generated like several miles out. Let's go to the outside and look at Milan as we fly over it. I know it seems so weird. Why are we flying a Qantas 717 at 4,000 feet above the city of Milan? But There's all the buildings there. Really populated with a lot of buildings there, isn't it? And there's the airport. Oh, crap. You know what? Shoot. Darn it.
Speed.
Damn it. Let's change back to summer textures. And I'm going to tell you why I need to do that, because I just saw the airport. And the airport needs to be adjusted. Hang on. Where is it? Time and season. The airport itself actually needs to be adjusted in the scenery configuration tool. So let's go back to summer, because we're about to see a whole lot of green grass and trees surrounded by snow. So let's just go ahead and get all this matching up now, so it looks right as we approach. I forgot about that. Yes, this does come with a scenery configuration tool. So a lot of stuff you can enable or disable depending on your preference and hardware specifications, blah, 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 blah. So the airport, as you see it, has everything cranked up to the max. And pretty much like Fly Tampa Amsterdam, there is an option where you can leave the runway lights on 24 hours a day. And I have elected to do that with this scenery, because I thought it would be nice to have the runway lights on, so at least you can see it. So let's see, it's 88% complete as we change seasons. I've totally forgot that, yeah, in that configuration tool, you also set the season. So I didn't think about that. So as soon as I saw that big patch of green over there off to the left, I was like, oops. So anyway, let's hope the simulator doesn't crash, since I'm making all these continuous changes on the fly. Let's see what happens. What's that noise? Oh, I might have run out of memory. I hear that noise. The dreaded noise. Oh, I think I killed it. I did. I killed it. Yeah, it looks like it's frozen at 88%. Shit. All right. Well, I'll have to restart the simulator again. I guess I'm pushing my luck today. All right, let's kill prepared. Oh, brother. Come on, I said end task. Whatever happened to Windows 7 where you could just like straight up end process tree or whatever, and then it would just like end everything right away? It doesn't seem to do that anymore with Windows 10. Like, they've gotten rid of that for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. While we wait. Con16 says P3D West in peace. Rest in pieces, maybe. Yeah, I think I was pushing my luck there. I was pushing my luck a little bit there, so. Okay. Oh, well, it's 3:43, and I said I want it to be done, wait, by 4, right? Holy crap. I'm screwed, and I got to get up at 6. Shoot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Load for me. Well, Raphael, you finally got to watch one of these streams live, so this is the kind of stuff you can usually fast forward through. But catch you later, Raphael. Yes, good old Raphael. All right. Well, while this is still loading, I'm going to get a quick drink of wider as my voice starts cracking and going south. Hang on, I'll be right back. Wow, it's still loading. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Damn, I really wanted to do that approach too, but now I think we're just going to have to go into helicopter mode and look at the scenery. Yes, Air Holland's asking if it's early morning for me. It's 3:45 a.m. I got home from work at about 12:30, and yeah, and now I'm streaming, trying to crack this stuff out for you guys. Let's see here. Okay, LI. All right. Yeah, we'll just start on the active runway. That's fine. Yep, it is. Yes, I am dedicated, aren't I? Yeah, I knew that it would get released at any point, either between today or tomorrow, and so I figured, let me try to do this as fast as I can. I couldn't do it earlier today, and there's no way I can do it later today. So it's like a now or never. And I know a lot of you guys are curious about a lot of these products. So yeah, so we did take a look at David Rosenfeld's Milan, and now we're heading over to JetStream Designs Milan, which based on the previews, and by the way, I haven't really seen the airport yet, so all I did was install it, take a brief glance just to make sure, like, you know, everything is there, but I haven't seen any of the details or anything up close, so we're really going to be kind of seeing it for the first time together, because I haven't really seen it yet. So, and I'm really excited. I mean, JetStream has really been kicking ass. I mean, they did Palermo, and that was released last year, and that Palermo was freaking just, if you haven't seen it, the live stream is up there. I do need to make a lot of updates to the website so that when you click on the live streams button or whatever, you can find these things faster, all these archives, because I've done, I don't know, however many live streams I've done already, but try to find a way to make it easier for you guys to find these things. So yeah, I need to do a lot of website maintenance. But yes, I did do a stream on Palermo, and it just based on the screenshots, it looks like with this one, he's stepped up the game like even more so. So I'm really excited to see this. So there we are. We are in. You can see there the runway lights are on, which I had set in the configuration tool. We need to run FSUIPC. There we go. And let's go back into the simulator. Okay. Back to work. So first off, you can already see here, just looking from this perspective, we've got very nice looking ground and grass textures. Where is... Oh, it's already on my head. I was looking for Track IR, and it's already on my head. Actually, do I really need to use Track IR? In fact, let me take it off my head. I don't think I need that anymore. I thought I saw that chase plane was running. Is it not? Did it not connect? Come on, chase plane. Brother ain't got all day. Come on, chase plane. There it is. Okay. And in fact, since this airport's a lot smaller too, I can go to my drone view mode too, which is something that I've been wanting to play around with as well. So let me set that setting real quick as well, so that it's not too slow. Camera, aircraft. I think it's just Excels, right? So it's not too slow. Okay. Oh, you know what? And so that this doesn't make us dizzy, why don't we turn off all the human stuff, because there's a lot of shaking going on. Environmental. Aircraft. There we go. Yeah, I can see that. Looking like that's probably going to be just a bit much. I think that should be okay. All right. And Hopefully, the aircraft isn't going to shake too much. Constantine's asking if we're going to get Charles de Gaulle yet. I don't think so. Usually right before it's released, developers usually give me a heads up, but they're working on some more beta stuff. So I know that they're still planning on release for this month. For this week. But whether or not it will be today, I don't know. It depends on how far they've gotten thus far with the fixes that they're trying to correct in the beta right now. All right, so we are here in Milan, and we're just kind of taking a look around the surrounding areas here so we can see the blending with OpenLC Europe, Italy. You can see there we've got some logistics buildings there, lots of trucks. And it was funny, too. So when Tomas sent me the scenery this morning, he says in his email, by the way, I made sure I did the parking lots really good. So I'm looking forward to checking out those parking lots. Should be really interesting. We've got cargo facilities here with some lorries if you're in the UK. Or if you're in the US, semis. That's actually another interesting thing about Europe is all of their lorries or semis or trailer tractors are cab overs. Whereas in the US, we tend to use more conventional big rigs. They don't seem to have big rigs in Europe. I don't think I've seen any. Here we are looking at the firehouse. Look at the damn texturing and detail on this. This is like 29 palms good right here. Look at that. I do have one complaint. There's no fire trucks. Where are the fire trucks? Oh wait, what does it say right here? That's in Italian, I know. Vigili del Fuoco? So, I don't know. Yeah, I will not try. It's funny too. My wife was sending me a text. They're watching the show that I was talking about in the stream on Monday. Now they're starting to watch The Man in the High Castle. My wife texts me and she goes, "Babe, what does KGB mean?" And I'm like, "Well, I can tell you who the KGB was, but I cannot tell you what it means because there's no way in hell I could ever pronounce it." And then I go, the KGB is just like KLM. Those are two words. Those are two acronyms I will never in my life ever be able to pronounce. So I told her, Google KLM. And she was like, yeah, I don't think so. Look at these taxi lights. I mean, this looks really cool. I like the coloring and everything. So like I said, mentioned earlier, in the scenery configuration tool, you can actually go in there and configure to have the lights on all day if you like. And I've done that just so we can see it, but we will definitely have to make it a point to look at the night lighting. I don't know if I'll go into the winter textures because I've got to go back and do that in the configuration tool, which means restarting P3D again. And I've already done that enough times and we're already pushing 4 o'clock, so I'm already well behind the schedule that I had set for myself. But just looking at the building textures here, oh my god, the texturing is so beautiful. Look at that. The best flight simulation chefs can bake. Look at that. Damn, the texturing here is so good. I mean, you can see the ground texturing, the shadows. That's what I'm telling you guys. I mean, you know, the only reason why I think we are not considering with this now, this I don't know how many releases has JetStream had already, but the real change with JetStream, it really did come with Palermo. This just massive increase in quality. And now I think the only thing that's keeping them from really being on that list with the greats at this point is just that they haven't done a mega airport yet. I don't know if JetStream is interested in getting into mega airports, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, once these guys do a mega airport, they're going to be up there with the greats. I mean, LH Simulations, they are one of the greats, but they've only done one mega airport. And the airport that they're working on now, which is actually a rather small airport in Croatia, unfortunately, it's been in development for a long time and still in development. So I miss LH Simulations. Their Budapest is one of my top 10 mega airports of all time. I'm just looking at this BMW logo and wondering if that should be facing the other way, or I guess maybe it faces that way, greeting people as they walk out onto the airfield, maybe. I was just noticing that. And here we have an open hangar with static model inside. All the colors and the textures here are really fascinating. I am like so impressed with the work that was done here. Look at that. Are there fences here? Where are the fences? That's another thing that I'm known for making a ruckus about is fences. So these people can walk out of this apartment building right here and just be like, whose jet over there am I going to steal today? You know, like some freaking teenager can take his girlfriend in any of these planes in the middle of the night and just, you know, just do whatever he wants, you know, because there's no fences, man. And now that we have Avatar, you know, we know that there are people living in the simulators while we're asleep, see? That's a big deal. You need fences to keep them out. Volumetric grass is very nice, looking good. All the colors and textures, the attention to detail here is very nice. Ground textures really, really looking good. Damn, I mean, this is... And again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I was noting ISD. I'm bringing up ISD a lot lately because they were the first. They were the team, the Italian team that did Italian airports, and they're long gone now. They are long gone. And so now we're seeing other developers finally move in after all these years and start recreating these airports. And ISD, this was one of their airports that they did. So if you guys don't remember ISD, you haven't been around for very long. But it is just, it's amazing because a lot of these old ISD sceneries, I haven't seen them in years. I had ported them over to FS9, and I haven't been in the environment of FS9 probably for 4 years now, I think. So it's just amazing. It's kind of like deja vu a little bit. And it's really nice to be able to come back and see these airports again in such a high, amazing quality that's representative of modern airport quality. The only downside is there's no freaking fences, man. Where are the fences? Oh my God. This is killing me. The lighting there, though, is really fantastic. Let's go ahead and make our way over to the main area where it all goes down. Oh, Boeing T7 says, yeah, you want to take a girl to the jet or just take the jet? Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I was having some kind of stupid argument with my wife earlier today. What was the argument? What did we say? It was something about... I forgot what it was. It was something stupid. I know I kind of sort of half-assed pissed her off. It was something about... we were watching something, and I made a remark, and I was like, I don't know what we were watching, but I said something to the effect of, screw the girl, I take the plane. And she looked over at me and was like, what? There is a nice meme online, if you guys like those, I think they call them demotivational posters. And there's one where there's a girl who's like crying, there's tears coming down her face, and underneath it, it's a caption. And she says, he said it was me or the airplane. And all I heard was V1 rotate. You know, something like that. It's pretty freaking hilarious. So taking a look at these car parks, very nice. We have a few car, and they're 3D car parks too, by the way. So we're not just looking at, look at that. So we're not just looking at images like that. It's a full 3D car park there. You have a few cars here on the roof. Very nice shot here with the airport in the background with all the Alitalias sitting there on the ramp. Is there any chance any of this is hardened where I can actually go get a car and like drive up this thing? I doubt it. Because it almost looks like you can drive like all the way up that ramp, probably from the ground level, huh? I doubt this is hardened though. But if it is and I can land my helicopter, I'd be impressed. Alright, let's take a wager. Who wants to bet it's not hardened? Let's see. Did he anticipate I would do this? Oh, he didn't. All right, let's take a look at the roads here. Got some nice little K-rails. And actually the parking lots too over at Palermo were really nicely done as well. Very nicely done on the texture work. Let's see here, little curbs. And is that a vending machine? You guys want a snack? Yeah, there's a little vending machine there. Oh, going through the thing here. Even the K-rail, oh, not the K-rails, but the railing here has rust on it. Nothing here looks too clean or polished. It looks very real. Kimbo, I recognize that logo. And here we've got EasyJet logos here. Who's that taking off? That's SAS. Airbus Linate Express. Very nicely done on the parking lots. No animated car traffic, and the default P3D traffic doesn't come through, so it stops kind of just short of the parking lot entrance. But the whole landside part of the terminal is very nicely done. Very nicely done. There was a developer, was it Da Vinci Design or something like that? I don't remember. That was working on this airport forever. I can't even remember if they ever even released it. I'd have to go and check ADX to see if I published a release post on it or not, because I know they had been doing what looked like a fairly decent job of it, but it just seemed to be taking them forever to get it out, to the point where I don't even remember if they ever actually released it or not. There's the airport logo there. Lots of air conditioning ducts and pipes and air conditioners and everything on the roofs here. A lot of attention to detail up here. You have lots of billboards advertising. Even on what is this on top of the roof here? Even the numbering on the roof deck as well. I mean, it seems like pretty much all my favorite European airports have been done or about to be done, leaving me to wonder what European airport needs to be done next. You guys in the chat, any thoughts? Any thoughts? That's a really good question. Like, I mean, of everything that's out or about to be out, I'm trying to think, like, what is the next big European airport that hasn't been made or is not currently in development. I really have to think about that. Wow. You know, I will say this. I remember back in the early days of SimWings, you know, when they used to release packages of like several different airports. There are a lot of airports in a lot of those old packages I think I'd like to see again. You know, like Scandinavian airports, where they do like 15 airports in one package sort of thing. So we're seeing a lot from Norway. And I won't talk about Norway too much because all my favorite stuff from Norway is coming. So I'm not going to even go there. But I mean, like outside of Norway, I think it'd be nice to see more stuff in the Nordic regions, Finland and what's that other country? Sweden. Sorry. Like what's that other country? Yeah, I would like to see more airports up there. Billund is still in development by Veden. So looking forward to that. Jeez, look at the texturing here. In fact, let me just pause this. That's like a screenshot right there, huh? I mean, just look at the quality. The texture work. We've got this little 3D internal modeling work here. Let me move in on that a little bit. I'm telling you. I mean, like JetStream is officially like one of my top favorite developers. I mean, look at this quality. Freaking fantastic. And you've got you even have little screens there on the wall, some advertisements. The jetway connector bridges here are actually using transparent glass, and you still get the reflection on there. I mean, look at that. That's quality, folks. Some people say, DeAndre, you can be biased. Hell yeah, man. I am biased towards anything that's this freaking good. Look at that. No one can disagree with me. This is freaking awesome. Look at the frame rates here. I've got full AI running. Frame rates is 45 frames per second right now. Nice jet bridge modeling here. Damn, look at those ground textures, the building textures here. Very nicely done. The cinder blocks, you can really make them out very clearly. I was a little bit disappointed with the ISD Sacramento because the new terminal really incorporates these cinder block type textures, and it was really blurry and a little bit difficult to make it out. Here, though, it's very sharp and crisp. You can even see some of the shops there inside of the terminal. No people in there, though, so it's all sort of desolate. With all these airplanes sitting out there, you think there'd be some people. Some static people. My boy, Yo Erland, he's good at that. Putting animated people inside of his, inside the terminals in his projects. That little bit of added realism. And, of course, we see that with Orbix as well. And here we are. This would be, I guess, the main building here. It's like, I mean, I know that these buildings are really old, and it's been this way for a long time. Will Avatar guy walk up there? Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm just, it's me, Avatar guy. Just showing up real quick. I want to see if I can walk inside. See if there's any chicks in there. It's been like a whole 2 days since I've had like a new girlfriend. So, just gonna go in here. Do you think? Let's see. Will he go through it or up it? Oh, we can't walk inside. Well, we can at least take a little bit of a look in here. Look at this. Even like the boarding gate counters or whatever that is all modeled in there. That is awesome. These Air France signs. Even he's got the JC Deco, whatever that thing is, the advertising company. My goodness. This is detail. What happens if we go through this wall? Anything? No, not through there. This is top-notch work. Yeah, Air Holland's noting the California accent. I can't really do his voice properly right now because it's late and my voice is all cracky. Yeah, guys, you know, just trying to, like, come back in. You know, had a whole day outside. Just doing some surfing and stuff. Did a little bit of snowboarding. You know, it's pretty cool. Went out, got on my airplane. Got a couple of checks, you know, it's cool. It's me, Avatar guy. Living the life. P3D. Suck it. Alright, anyway, let's go back in here. So, yeah, a lot of attention to detail here. Look at those stairs, too. There's like... Do those stairs go all the way up there? I really want to crawl in here. This is like one of... You know, you ever play with Legos as a kid and you built like little houses and you wish you could shrink and go inside and look at it? Like, I want to see those damn stairs that he built there. Does this whole thing even connect, I wonder? He didn't hearten the whole terminal, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I want to come in here and look. So we've got shops, we've got more advertising here. If I turn this way... Oh, the whole thing does connect. Look at that. Yeah, it does. It's all interconnected. Look at that. You know what I could do? Hang on. I could do this. I could do it this way and go in and look around. This is really cool. The whole, like, both levels here are, like, fully done here. Now I can look around. What's over here? There's like a little ramp here going somewhere. Probably back down to the ticket counters. I mean, you're not really meant to be in here. It's just meant to look realistic from the outside, but I can't help myself. Look at this. All the signs are here. General boarding, Sky Priority, Air France. That is detail. And then you got these stairs here. You can go up these stairs. Is this like a restaurant or something up here? What's this glass here for? What is this? It's just a little picture on the wall. This little picture. That's it. Another picture over there. Look at these little pictures and stuff on the wall here. A lot of detail. Little lights there on top. You can really make... And even the glass is kind of like dirty in certain areas, like not really fully transparent, and just doesn't look like it's been cleaned in a long time. That's a lot of depth. A lot of detail here. Holy crap, this airport is really done well. Look at those textures. Wow. I have to say, I am really impressed. I am really, really impressed. Let's go back. Oh wait, does this go from the inside too, or are there doors there? Oh yeah, there's doors there. And I mean, look at the reflections on the glass. I mean, what a stellar freaking job done here. I can't praise this enough. The only thing I can complain about really is just the there's no fences. You got the storm gutters there. That's really the only thing he's really giving me to complain about. We haven't seen the night lighting yet, so we're going to go take a look at that in a minute. Fly under this Emporio Armani sign here. Come out on the other side. And Monnorf is asking about Avatar Guy. Is it part of the helicopter? No, that's a P3D feature. That's a feature of P3D where you can, at any point, you can get out and walk around. Let me see if I do it from here. Will he just fall out? No, I have to be on the ground. But yeah, that's a P3D feature. If you have that. And Trollo, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your screen name there. But he's saying he is from Milan and this is his home airport. So what do you think? How are you liking the flight simulation rendition of your home airport? Are you impressed? And Air Holland's asking for winter textures, but I'm not going to be able to do that because I've got to kill the simulator to do that. I've got to go into the control panel in order to do that. So I won't be able to show the winter textures, but I will leave that to your own devices if you purchase the scenery. If you see how good the summer textures are, I don't think the winter textures are going to be an issue. But looking at the time now, it's already 4:15, which leaves me only with a couple of hours to get sleep. So I can't afford to wait for the amount of time it takes for P3D to load up again, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and take a look at that night lighting now. And if the night lighting is anything as good as seeing the daytime taxi and runway lights, then holy crap. Alright, let's switch over to night. Can I cheat with this? I really don't want to wait for the simulator to load anything anymore. I'll just change it in real time if I can. It may not work, huh? Oh, there we go. Now we have some night lighting here. There we are. Look at that. I'm telling you, the night lighting is so impressive. It really is. Let's make our way really quickly back down to the other end of the runway, so we can take a look at the lead in here. Damn, look at those night lights. Holy crap, that looks good. That looks really good. The night lighting. We've got a nice group of airplanes on approach. And I'll try to jump into an airplane really quickly just so we can see it from the virtual flight deck perspective. I hope that it won't kill the simulator, but if it does, then I'll have to reload it anyway. Might as well look at the winter textures, but I'm going to try to switch over really quickly just so that we can see that viewpoint. And with this, I'm trying to remember if it's Control J or SODI with the jet bridges, so I need to check that really quickly as well. Damn, the night lighting here is so good. This airport is really, like, impressing the shit out of me right now. Ooh, got some flickers there. So let's just put this down right over here. Next to this light. Get that lighting. And let me see if I can get us into an airplane real quick. I feel like I don't even want to risk getting into anything too big where it's going to kill me here. And Trollo says that it's cool, looks cool, and I think the part of the neighboring photo reel has been done very well. So that's coming from someone who lives here. All right, let me take the risk. I'm going to take the risk. Please don't screw up. Please, please, please. Okay. I'll take that. Better than nothing. Okay, let's go back. Oh my gosh, can we speed this up a little bit, please? Chase plane, where are you? That's okay. Okay, and ooh, it is dark in here. Can we maybe turn some lights on? I actually haven't done any nighttime flying. I know I tried the lights once just to kind of fool around with them a bit, but dome. I remember the lights here not being very bright. There's still another overhead light here somewhere. I'm trying to remember where it is. The dome light here. I know I clicked dome, but it didn't get very bright. I don't see it. That's okay. We'll leave it off. We'll focus on the outside of the airplane anyway. Well, it's getting really late or really early, depending on how you want to look at it. Shoot, where is that? Come on. Okay. Probably not most ideal, but that's okay. We're gonna just taxi along here and try to pull up to one of those gates that has, like I'm so low, that has animated jet bridges. And let's just take a look at the taxi lights from the ground here. Actually, I should be on the runway, huh? Let me turn around. So we do want to see some of those runway lights here. Fuck it, let's just go on the grass. I know this is so terrible what I'm doing right now, but there's someone on approach, but he's about to go around. This is our captain speaking. There's an idiot with a 717 that's cut us off on the runway. We're going to have to go around. I guess I should do that in an Italian accent, huh? Assuming that's an Alitalia on approach. Okay. Very nice lighting. Ooh, look at that runway. Look at those runway lights. Very nice. Come on. What are my frame rates right now? 32. That would clear up quite a bit if we turned off the AI, which I'll just leave on because it looks nice to not have a whole empty airport here. And again, if you're just joining the stream, we looked at two airports today. We looked at David Rosenfield's Milano Malpensa, and now we're at Milano Linate, or Linate, because I still haven't figured out what's the proper way to pronounce that. And this scenery was just released probably about, what we say, folks, half an hour ago, as of the time of this live stream. Damn, look at the lighting. The lighting here is just really... Damn. This was done so well. Let me see if I can still make this turn off. Not really. And let's go and grab a jet bridge. And the taxi signs too, looking really good. I can't praise this scenery enough. I mean, this scenery is the best scenery release this year. That's easy to say, isn't it? Not much has been released yet. All right, we've got, see, a couple of gates there we can pull up to. And I don't remember, actually, I don't even know if it's animated jet bridges at all. I'm pretty sure it is, because I think at, what was that airport? I'm pretty sure, ooh, that hangar is lit nicely too on the inside. I'm pretty sure the jet bridges over at Palermo were animated, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure they were. So I'm thinking these have to be animated too. This is like a weird eye point to be sitting at here. This is weird. I made that odd turn. Now I gotta see if I can clean it up. This is so stupid. Look at that terminal night light. Ooh, brakes. Look at the terminal night lighting here too. Ooh. That was like the edge of track IR there. Of course, when you zoom in too much, you do get those little flickery textures, but damn, dude, this almost looks real. I am so impressed with this airport here. All right, so let's see. Did we do it? We need to move up just a little bit further, looks like. Let's grab that MD-80 position and pretend like that would be suitable for this airplane. And then I just need to... All right, right there. That's it. All right, and... Is it Control J? I really do need to try to remember here. Yeah, it's Control J. So if you're one of those who are not a fan of SODI, you can use the Control J feature and get your jet bridge. Nice volumetric lighting there on the overhead lights there as well. Look at that night lighting. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you JetStream Designs Milano, and this scenery has been released. It is officially available. It's like $20. And Tomas has done an incredible job. I remember when Tomas first started scenery development. This was back with the old Air Daily X blog over on Blogger before the new website. And we had just gotten a word. This guy just emailed us, I think, one day, and he was like, "Hey guys, would you?" Oh no! Actually, I take that back. I think he did his first works over on FS Developer. I think that's what it was. I think I saw his work on FS Developer and was like, "Wow, this is a new independent developer." And you guys know me; I try to go after these independent developers because sometimes I know a lot of you aren't impressed with the work that you see, like with their first projects. But then later on down the line, you see how far they come along, and that's why it's so important to support these guys. So, just like yesterday, I was saying, I'm really supporting this team, Gaia Simulations, because their work may not be flight beam type stuff right now, but a few years down the line, they're going to be doing some major stuff, if not sooner than that. And that's the case with JetStream. He was doing Marseille, and that was a Simwings airport from a long time ago. Who knows if they were ever going to go back and do it again, but we were missing a Marseille, and for its time the quality was really good. I mean, it wasn't Flight Tampa type stuff, but it was really good, and at some point he went back and redid it. But anyway, if you go back and you look at his first, rendition of Marseille, and then you look at where we are now, how far he's come along. I mean, oh my gosh, the differences. I mean, it's huge. It is huge. So, as Air Daily X, we've been supporting this guy since the very beginning, but when no one else was looking at them, and that's why I always say, that's why I'm always on the prowl on FS Developer and all these places, because, there is so much talent, and all they need is just good support. They need the people to support them, and they need, the upfront pressure from the media, and, it all comes down to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Getting the motivation. I think that's a big thing. And when the community goes out and buys these products, they get motivated to start pushing themselves harder. And certainly with JetStream, that's exactly what has happened here. I mean, he has really he's raising the bar each and every time he releases a scenery, and you can clearly see here. He has definitely raised the bar once again. So I have sang my praises, but by all means, everything that I said today with both of these products is bullshit. None of it's true. My opinion is stupid, and I am biased, and I'm an idiot, and what all those negative things you can say about what I've said here, you can throw it all back at me, and I'll eat all of it. You know why? Because you've seen it for yourself. So even if I were to sit here and say nothing throughout the entire broadcast, you see it for yourself. You can surmise for yourself whether this is actually any good or not. This goes far beyond a screenshot, far beyond what you see on a product page. My opinion is my opinion. I'm a flight simulation enthusiast just like you are. But at the very least, if you think I'm full of crap and this doesn't look good, well, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But this crap looks freaking awesome, okay? So I want to offer a huge congratulations to Tomas, because he's done it again. Another incredible job. And where did he say he's going next? He did tell me, and I forgot. Where did he say he was going next? I totally forgot. He told me where he's going next, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I forgot. I have to go back and look at my emails, but he is constantly working and bringing new stuff to the table, and damn, look at those lights. Those taxi lights are just so freaking good. Damn, I can't stop looking at them, and I really need to go now. So folks, thanks for hanging out with me again for another one of these weird timing live streams. I know that the timing here is not great, but I'm trying to get to them when I can. So thanks for hanging out. And Pisa was just released by Aerosoft as well, so that'll be another upcoming live stream as well. So I am going to be busy. I really am. So like I said, right now, work, my real life job, has been quite demanding the last few weeks. So to that regard, I would just say that make sure you follow the Twitch page, because as of the next 2 or 3 weeks or so, I'm not really going to be able to give you like a planned stream time the way I usually do, because it's just really busy. So I could go live at any point. So by the time we get into February, things will cool down a bit for me, and then I can start actually scheduling these live streams. But until then, till such time, just, if you're up and you're around, and you keep an eye on your email, because you'll get the little notification that I'm live, and that's how I'll be kind of covering a lot of these sceneries for the next, at least for the next 2 weeks or so. So I think at some point we were up to 100 people on tonight's stream. So I'm glad that you were able to hang out. Again, I know the timing isn't great, but I always appreciate you guys hanging out. And I don't have to talk to myself. And if you came into the stream a little bit later in the stream, no worries. This will all be uploaded and available on YouTube within a few hours, so you can see it all in its entirety. So thanks for hanging out. Stay tuned for the next live stream, because I have a feeling it's going to be coming up rather quickly. So stick in there. A lot of good stuff on the way. And as always, airdailyx.net will be up front and center. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you for the next stream.